messing up my Latin. Hello and good morning, good evening, good afternoon, whatever time it is that you're watching this video. Thank you so much for clicking on my channel. You know, I so appreciate it. Very new to YouTube, so if you do end up liking this video, please don't forget to subscribe, give me your thumbs up, leave your feedback. I'd love to hear back from anyone who has any input. Today, I'm doing a two-for video. I finally received my back order products from the VIB sale from Sephora. So I had ordered some Fenty stuff and some Huda stuff. Part one of this video, it's gonna be me trying on the Fenty foundation and highlighters and kind of doing a wear test and first impressions for you. And then part two of the video is gonna be this shadow look right here. It was a first impressions on the Huda Beauty mini palette. If you wanna see that Fenty Beauty first impression and review and wear test, keep on watching. Here we go. All right, guys, let's open this box up and see what's going on inside. Yes, the Huda Beauty. This is their warm brown obsession. Also ordered the highlighter duo. So this one here from Fenty Beauty. Yes, I know I'm late to the game, but I was being stubborn. There's so much amazing makeup coming out all the time now. I just need to pick and choose wisely. But one of my best friends and one of my first subscribers, shout out to you, Nettie. I'm doing this for you because you asked about it like months ago. And here we go. This is the Mean Money Hustler Baby. So we will see how these go. And of course, I got a Fenty foundation. I got the color 210. I'm hoping it's my match. I really don't care about packaging, to be honest, but it is cute. The bottle feels nice and heavy and sturdy and very like fancy. And of course it says Fenty Beauty right across there. It looks like it might be a little too light. My big hesitation with it was that I kept hearing that it was probably really good for oily skin, and I have very dry skin, and with all this wind in California right now, my skin is literally feeling like it's cracking everywhere. So this poor foundation might not get a fair shot because not only is my skin dry, it's extra dry right now. At least you out there with the same problem of dry skin, this will be a really good review for you. Let's get started. I'm so excited. I'm gonna squirt this on my hand first. I'm gonna shake it first. Shake it off. Oh, it's really runny, which is kind of surprising because I thought it was like a heavy duty foundation. It's quite runny, but that's okay. So on this side of my face, I've decided I'm just gonna put it on like normal. So I'm just gonna dot it on. And then I'm taking my Morphe M439, which I've fallen in love with again. I bought it so long ago. And then I started just using my Real Technique sponge so regularly that I wasn't using this thing. And yes, I am swiping and pouncing. So I'm doing a little bit of both. Okay, so that's just one really light layer of coverage. Obviously haven't gone all the way up, and it looks really good. You can obviously tell the big difference, but it does not look heavy. So that's actually super surprising to me. I'm gonna add a little bit more just up here because I didn't quite get enough up near the top. I really like it, and it does not feel dry at all. Let me get closer to you. Okay, do you guys see that? So it's not a super heavy coverage, at least not if you put it on just like I just did. You can definitely tell, obviously, real skin to foundation skin, but it's not super heavy. And I am shocked. Look at this, guys. It is literally exactly my color. That's nuts. Ooh, I really like it. I'm really surprised. I did not think I was gonna like this. It doesn't feel sticky. It doesn't feel heavy. Wow, I'm literally shook right now. Like, I'm shook. This is nuts. Like, I really like it. Okay, so I'm gonna obviously add some to my forehead. Oh, that was way too much. All right, so I'm gonna take this and just put it here where I would normally go heavier anyway. In case you're wondering why I'm staying to the left side of my face, that's because I thought that this foundation was gonna be so drying and I wanted to give it a real shot. So I was gonna put some oil on this side of my face, some jojoba oil, but it doesn't feel as dry as I thought it was going to. I don't even think I need the oil. Oh, by the way, that is a really great trick. If you have a foundation out there that you've tried and you really, really like the coverage, but it's too drying for your dry skin, try mixing a good oil. So I'll do that when I'm not using sunscreen with the Kat Von D. I'll use jojoba oil, for instance. So this does not feel as dry as I thought it was going to, which I'm really happy about, but I'm gonna do that on this side anyway. So I'm adding some oil. Hey guys, so full disclosure, I totally messed this up, which is why this is going super fast. You will see why in a second, but essentially it didn't work out. Okay guys, so I went and did a deep examination in a mirror right now, and I'm gonna tell you, do not mix the Fenty foundation with any oil. I probably should have read the box. As a matter of fact, let's see. Is it water-based? Yep, it is a water-based foundation, guys. That was my bad. It is breaking up like crazy all over my nose, all over here. I don't know if you can quite see it. Can you guys see how it's totally breaking up right here and all over the place? Like, it looks bad. If you feel like it's too drying for your skin, you are SOL. It is not the foundation for you. All right, I'm gonna clear this off because I can't go out like this. I fixed the disaster. It's totally fine. So now there is no oil on any part of my face. Upon deep examination of what it looks like in a real mirror, it actually makes my skin kind of look really, really flat and matte. So I don't know, like all the lights shining on, like totally give it like a really natural look. So I'm just letting you guys know how it is coming up on camera is not what it really looks like in person. For camera work, or maybe for like a big event where your main concern is not so much an in-person impression, but like how the pictures are gonna look, maybe it'd be a really good foundation for that, because I don't know if you would agree, but I think my skin looks really great and flawless, but not super matte or heavy. Like, it just looks really good on camera. But in person, it looks very flat. I'm gonna check in with you hopefully in about 4 hours and then in about 8 hours before I go to bed. So we will see how it also performs throughout the day. I just need to put the highlighter on. So let's give this a shot. I'm super excited. Let me swatch it for you first, I suppose. I'm gonna swipe Hustler Baby. All right, so that's just one finger of it. It's very pretty. Swatch Mean Money, one finger. Okay. So sorry. So Mean Money's right here. And so Mean Money is very neutral and Hustler Baby is very golden. I'm gonna put down Hustler Baby first with my little Kala unicorn highlighting brush. You know, I just place it up here. Holy crap. Sorry, excuse my language, but that is strong. I'm gonna need to blend that out a bit. Going back with my foundation brush, I'm just gonna pounce on top of it. That was stronger than I thought it was going to be. I pushed it in a little, because y'all know I don't like my highlight crazy like. I'm sorry, I don't mean crazy. Like, people that do it that way aren't crazy and they don't look crazy. I just can't handle it on myself. So please don't be insulted if I call it crazy. That is beautiful. That is really gorgeous. But let's be for real here. Let's check it out in a mirror. Okay. To be honest, again, same idea. Like, on camera, it looks so pretty, but in real life, it just kind of looks glittery. For performance makeup, for photo shoots, this makeup seems to me like that's what it's made for. I don't think it's made for real life. That is my honest opinion so far, which is a bummer. I really, really wanted to love it. On that note, I'm gonna go and do it to the other side. I wanted to look in a mirror before I like pounce the other brush on it to see if I like fucked it up. Excuse my language, if I messed it up. No, it's just very like blam in your face without like pushing it in farther, but it's still glittery. I'm sad, guys. I'm really sad. I was super excited at first when I put that foundation on, and then got kind of bummed out when I looked in a mirror. And then I was super excited when I first put on the FENTY Beauty highlighter, and then got bummed out when I looked in the mirror. So I'm just kind of feeling really bummed. I wanted so much to love this. I'm gonna go ahead and go into Mean Money just on my finger, and I'm just gonna put it down the bridge of my nose. Mean Money is pretty cool. It's not as glittery. But if I'm gonna get this type of highlight, honestly, for this type of highlight, I prefer to use my Hourglass. Super subtle, but like it really looks like you're glowing from within. This one isn't doing it for me. I don't like the way they sit on the skin. But they're super cute. You know, points for that. That is my first impressions on the FENTY Beauty foundation and my FENTY Beauty highlighters. Again, the swatches are beautiful. I just feel like when you put them on the skin, they fly everywhere. They're like, it looks too, what word am I looking for? It looks too grainy. I don't like them. My review off the bat is that I'm not a fan. I don't like the way they sit on the skin. The highlighter, I didn't like the way it ended up sitting on the skin, and the foundation, I'm not a big fan of how it's sitting on the skin right now. I'll still do check-ins just to see maybe it's lasting power, maybe it's one that settles better throughout the day. I don't know. I guess we'll find out. So I'll check in a little while, and I'll give it a final thumbs up or thumbs down at the end of this video. Good evening, guys. So I wanted to do a check-in with you all. It's been about 4 hours, probably a little longer, and the Fenty foundation is actually holding on really strong. I feel like it does look exactly like I did when I first put it on. It's definitely a good thing. However, it's creasing into my smile lines. I don't know, can you guys tell? Ah, too much light, not enough light. Okay, I don't know if you can tell, but basically it is very much giving me like whiskers. I look like a cat. And then up here, which granted, it could be the concealer also, but I use my Tarte Shape Tape. You guys know how I love that, and it does not normally look this like grainy and stuff. So I feel like it's the foundation that I put underneath that like messed it up. All right, guys, I will check in before bed. I'll see you later. Bye. Hi, guys. Good evening. Yes, my cat is indeed behind me. Oh. Ooh-wee. This is my kitty, my child. My last check-in for tonight. Again, testing that Fenty Beauty foundation. I'm gonna zoom you in or just bring you in super close. That looks super glittery. So obviously that highlight, remember I told you guys it wasn't much of a highlight, it just seemed like glitter. Now you can see what I mean. It's broken up even more than it was when I first put it on, and it literally just looks like glitter on my face. That doesn't really look like a highlight anymore. It just looks like glitter, straight up. It wasn't what we were testing, but since that happened and I'm noticing it, might as well mention it. As for the foundation, okay, so the foundation has definitely seeped into my skin a bit. It's not giving me the same amount of coverage as it was when I first put it on, but it isn't completely not there anymore. The problems where earlier in the day where it was like creasing are gone, but I think that's literally because the foundation isn't even there anymore. Overall, honestly, it wore okay throughout the day. It literally has been probably close to 10 hours at this point. So, you know, for any foundation to last really well for 10 hours, it normally has to be a heavier foundation. So that's not a big deal to me. But I just, in general, you know how I felt when I put it on. It just didn't really look great in person. Right from the get-go, it looked kind of grainy and dry and just kind of odd. And then it started seeping into every line on my face, which didn't help. So honestly, I am not a fan of the Fenty foundation, and unfortunately, I'm really, really sad to do this, but I'm gonna give it a thumbs down. I'm just not a fan of it. So again, my skin type is very, very dry. So maybe that had something to do with it. I think it definitely did. So don't be discouraged if you have oily skin, even wanting to try it, do it. However, if you have dry skin, I don't know. I just didn't end up liking how it sat on my face. All right, guys, thank you so very much for watching. I so appreciate it. If you enjoyed this video, please give me your thumbs up and subscribe. Thanks so much. Have a great night. Bye. Jojoba oil? Is that how you say it? Jojoba oil.